Emilio Bonifacio was born on April 23, 1985, in the vibrant city of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, a country known for producing an extraordinary number of professional baseball players. Growing up in this baseball-centric culture, Emilio was exposed to the sport from an early age. His father, a former baseball player, played a pivotal role in fostering his love for the game, teaching him the fundamentals of baseball in their backyard. From his childhood, Bonifacio's talent was evident. His speed, agility, and natural instincts on the field quickly set him apart from his peers. Baseball in the Dominican Republic is more than just a pastime. It's a way of life. In such an environment, it was not surprising that Emilio joined local baseball teams early on. His skills as an infielder and speed on the base paths became noticeable to scouts, and his journey to professional baseball began to take shape. By the time he was a teenager, Bonifacio was well on his way to becoming one of the most exciting prospects in the country. Entry into professional baseball. Emilio Bonifacio's potential did not go unnoticed, and at the age of 17, he was signed by the Florida Marlins, now the Miami Marlins, as an international free agent. This signing in 2001 marked the beginning of his professional baseball career. He began his journey in the minor leagues with the Marlins affiliate teams, starting in the Gulf Coast League. Emilio's early years were filled with the usual ups and downs faced by young players transitioning to the professional ranks. However, his natural talents and work ethic quickly allowed him to rise through the ranks. His speed, defensive skills, and ability to play multiple positions became his trademarks. Bonifacio was primarily a second baseman, but his ability to also play shortstop and third base made him a highly versatile player. His batting, which was based on contact and speed rather than power, complemented his defensive capabilities. Although he was still developing as a hitter, Emilio's skills on the base paths and in the field made him an invaluable asset to the Marlins' minor league affiliates. Climbing the ranks and major league debut by 2007, Emilio Bonifacio had earned a spot on the Florida Marlins' 40-man roster. He made his major league debut with the team on May 23, 2008, against the Los Angeles Dodgers. His first taste of the majors was a significant moment, not just for Bonifacio, but for his family and the Dominican Republic, a country that celebrates baseball with great passion. In his debut season, Bonifacio showcased his abilities as a speedy, contact-oriented player capable of providing value both offensively and defensively. He appeared in 46 games during his rookie year, primarily playing second base. Although his performance in 2008 was modest, it was clear that Bonifacio had the tools to succeed at the major league level. His impressive speed and versatility stood out, and his ability to make contact with the ball rather than relying on power became an essential part of his game. The Marlins recognized his potential and continued to give him playing time, allowing him to further develop his skills in the big leagues. Peak of career and main achievements. The peak of Emilio Bonifacio's career came in 2012 when he played for the Miami Marlins. That season, Bonifacio enjoyed one of the most productive years of his career. He became an everyday player for the Marlins, featuring primarily as a second baseman, but also seeing time in the outfield and at third base. Bonifacio's dynamic skill set, his speed, versatility, and ability to get on base, made him one of the more exciting players to watch in the league during that time. In 2012, Bonifacio finished the season with 5 home runs, 30 RBIs, 40 stolen bases, and a .281 batting average. His 40 stolen bases were particularly impressive, as they ranked among the top in the National League. His ability to steal bases and get into scoring position helped energize the Marlins' offense, and his presence on the base paths was a constant threat to opposing teams. Bonifacio's ability to play multiple positions was another significant achievement of his career. He became one of the most versatile players in the league, which helped him maintain a spot in the starting lineup for much of his career. Whether playing second base, third base, or outfield, Bonifacio's defensive skills were always on display, making him a valuable asset to his teams. Another highlight of his career came in 2011 when Bonifacio made his first appearance in the All-Star Game, playing for the National League. While he did not win the game's MVP award, it was a testament to the respect he had earned from fans and coaches around the league. This recognition solidified his place among the elite players in Major League Baseball at the time. Throughout his career, Bonifacio was known for his speed and ability to impact games without hitting home runs. His stolen bases and base running intelligence made him a constant threat on the field. Moreover, his adaptability and willingness to play anywhere on the field allowed his managers to use him in a variety of ways, making him a valuable player for any team. Later career and stints with other teams. After his successful 2012 season, Bonifacio continued to play in the major leagues, but his time with the Miami Marlins came to an end. In 2013, he was traded to the Toronto Blue Jays, where he would spend the next 2 seasons. Although his time with the Blue Jays was relatively short, Bonifacio continued to demonstrate his skills, particularly as a base runner. His stolen bases remained a key part of his game, and he continued to provide value as a utility player. He was a key contributor in the infield and outfield for the Blue Jays. In 2014, Bonifacio moved on to the Kansas City Royals, where he helped the team make a deep playoff run. Although he wasn't a regular starter, his speed, defense, and experience in big games were valuable assets for the Royals. His brief stint with the Royals culminated in him being part of the team that reached the World Series, although they ultimately lost to the San Francisco Giants. Bonifacio continued his major league career with stops at the Atlanta Braves and Chicago Cubs. While his role had changed over the years, he remained a respected veteran presence in the locker room, offering leadership and experience to younger players. His time with the Cubs, however, marked the final years of his MLB career. Retirement and legacy. After finishing the 2016 season, Emilio Bonifacio retired from Major League Baseball. His retirement marked the end of a career that spanned nearly a decade and included several impressive achievements, particularly in terms of his base running ability and versatility. While he didn't achieve the kind of fame that some of his peers garnered, Bonifacio's career was a testament to the value of speed, adaptability, and hard work. His legacy is one of a player who provided his teams with what they needed. Whether it was as a utility player, a base stealer, or a veteran leader in the clubhouse. Bonifacio's legacy also extends to the Dominican Republic, where he is remembered as one of the many successful players who represented the country in Major League Baseball. His story served as an inspiration to young Dominican athletes, showing them that with hard work and dedication, even players with less power can make an impact at the highest level. Since his retirement, Emilio Bonifacio has remained active in baseball, working with youth programs in the Dominican Republic and giving back to the sport that gave him so much. He has been involved in baseball camps and mentoring young players, using his experience to teach the next generation of athletes about the game. Conclusion. Emilio Bonifacio's career in Major League Baseball may not have been filled with accolades or fame, but it was a career built on hard work, dedication, and the ability to adapt to any role. His speed, defensive versatility, and base running ability made him a valuable player for many teams during his time in the league. Although he never became a superstar, Bonifacio's contributions to the teams he played for were significant, and his legacy as a consistent, dependable player will not be forgotten. As one of the many talented Dominican players who have graced Major League Baseball, Bonifacio's story continues to inspire aspiring athletes. His career reminds us that baseball is about more than just hitting home runs. It's about the little things. The hustle, the defense, and the ability to make an impact in every facet of the game.